What's going on, YouTube? We are back again with some more, more Atlanta Falcons content. I'm sorry, I had to burp. Yeah. So we here with Jake Matthews, P. Robinson, and I forgot the last dude name, but he came from over from the Colts. So we gonna talk to them. We got like 4 people we gonna interview. Jake gonna seem like he gonna be the longest person they gonna talk to. So make sure you hit that like button, comment, subscribe, share to your friends and family, turn your notifications on so we know when we post new content. Let's jump off into it.
Growing up in the league that he reminds you of, because I've been trying to think and I can't.
Man, as a young kid, I was straight Houston Oilers, Tennessee Titans, just because of my dad. So I was Eddie George, and Steve McNair, and Javon Curse, things like that. And Eddie George, a very good player. Maybe not too comfortable.
I don't think he's Eddie George.
But yeah, but he really just I think the thing that sticks out the most is his ability to cut and while changing direction, still maintain speed and continue to press vertical. That's really hard to do. That's hard on your joints and everything. And he makes it look easy.
How about Burge? As someone you played next to now for a while, how have you seen him grow basically throughout his freshman career?
Yeah, I think it was pretty cool. His rookie season, he didn't begin as the starter and kind of got thrown in there about this time of training camp, and he's never looked back. He's a guy that, one, great dude, love his commitment, his demeanor towards everything. It's really important to him, and a selfless player too. I've really enjoyed playing with him. It's been nice.
Excuse me, had the
a guy there every week for the last few years, and well deserving of what he received and his contract extension and all that, and looking forward to hopefully a lot more years.
Quick question, because he just said something about him having Bergeron next to him all these years and how he ain't got used to it. I want to know, because they didn't none of these interviews that Chris Lynch has been in, they haven't asked him about how does it feel not to have Casey McGarry on your side. So I want to know like how he feel about that. Chris Lindstrom, how he feels about that.
Jake, back to Bijan for just a second. When you talk about selfless, when it comes to Burge, Bijan, that's one of the first things that comes to mind for everyone. How would you describe the way Bijan is off the field as a teammate?
Yeah, I was kind of saying earlier, it's almost too hard to sing, to continue to like express the way to sing his praises, because I don't think the guy's ever done anything wrong before. He's just like an all-around good human being. And I enjoy blocking for him. I enjoy the way he treats the O-line and shows up to work. There's no ounce of him that is entitled or feels like he's deserving of something. But he just continues to come in and play his ass off and work really hard.
You got a visitor.
This is my daughter, Gracie.
Look at that! Look at that! Oh, that is so sweet. Yeah. She like,
What do you think? Yeah, you got your baby? Nice. Where's mommy?
hey, so I wonder if, okay, so he only got,
She was running down that.
so correct me if I'm wrong, Jake Matthews only has 1 kid. And it's cool to see her, because if this is like, because if he only has that 1 kid, then I mean, I just wanted to say like it's cool to see her, because this is the same little girl he had before he flew out to Carolina and played the game. That was crazy.
Hell.
She's right over here to the left. Jake.
You want to take her?
I ain't gonna cap. I would have did any with my baby sitting right there. Yeah, come here with my baby, man. Yeah.
She didn't want to talk.
Remember when she got here? The Carolina game.
Thank you, Jake.
Your
Carolina
let's go
game.
to a different teammate, Chris Lindstrom, clearly a very different player off the field than on the field. When you heard as animated as Chris gets in practice and during games, I'm just curious your thought process around that.
Yeah, he flips a switch and becomes a different person when he puts his pads on, and he's one of the more twitchy, explosive offensive linemen I've ever been around. And also, I think what's been really cool is just after him getting drafted in 2019. Bye, buddy. Him being drafted in 2019 and all these years we spent together, just how close we've become as friends and stuff, and our families and whatnot, and just a guy you love to go into battle with. And it's so important to him, this game, and doing a good job. And it's been cool to see him develop and to the badass player he is today.
Flipping over to the other side of the ball, the news about Jalen. I know that's somebody you battle against pretty consistently.
Yeah.
Thoughts on that?
Yeah, that's tough because he's another guy. He came in and he's just been nothing but a stand-up teammate. A guy who works hard and does things the right way, and a guy I really enjoy playing against because one, he's a really good player. We make each other better, and two, like I said, he's a good dude. You like to compete against guys like that. And yeah, that's tough. That's the worst part of this game, seeing stuff like that, and just hoping, knowing him and his personality, I foresee him healing up and coming back and being the guy he was again.
Jay, going up against it, routinely in practice, obviously it's going to be a next man up mentality, but what are some of the things that Jalen does that kind of can't be duplicated?
One of the biggest things I noticed, even for a guy coming in last year as a rookie, is he's one of the leaders of our defense. He's a vocal guy. He leads by
You
example.
can't replace that or teach that.
He's always in the right place when he needs to be. And that was one of the things that I was most impressed with. Was obviously he's going to have the talent and the ability. That's always impressive. But the leadership role he took on, and at such a young age, and he's one of those guys that's in. Those meetings that players vote on which players they want to represent them, with coach and whatnot. So that's going to be missed, but I know he's still going to be around. He's still going to have a positive effect on our team.
From what we've heard so far, it sounds like Mike and Tua are two very different quarterbacks in the huddle. How would you describe the way that they command the huddle, each of them?
No, that's a good question.
Yeah, it's in my little world. It's different because there's so much information being relayed in there, and I'm looking for a couple keywords in it. But both of them, they both have great command in the huddle. It's not like either one gets in and it's uncomfortable. You can tell they've both been there before. Okay. And I think it's just going to take more and more time and reps to kind of totally get a feel of each one. I think so far, especially for me, it's getting used to a guy's cadence and the way they're going to, roll on that set hut and how things sound, so you can really jump off the ball. And they both got a really good rhythmic cadence that I feel comfortable with. And it's just one of those things that, we're a little over a weekend. We just got to get more and more reps and build off that, But I think the foundation's been laid pretty well.
Thoughts on Tommy Rees so far?
He's been awesome. It's funny that I'm older than him. I remember that was the first thing I thought. I was like, oh man, I'm a couple months older than Tommy. But man, he's been utmost professional, super on it. His knowledge has been really impressive, and just the way we're approaching as we get together as an offense.
And I like that, the fact that they brought up Tommy Rees and talked about that, because Tommy Rees is going to play a big part in the success of this year. So, hey, man.
Have these meetings and the mindset we want to have, and why we're running this to set this up, and the way everything's matching up. That's been really good. It builds confidence. It lets guys understand, like, hey, this is the reason we're doing things. And I think he's been really on top of that stuff. And
communication, baby. Communication is key.
There's been a lot of screenplays so far in practice. I'm curious, how important is that to you as an offensive lineman to rep those consistently this time of year?
Yeah, and Callahan always says every screen's different. You're never going to get two of the same. So it's really important to practice every different type of look you can get. You can run the exact same look, and the screen can play out 3 times different out of 3. So. Especially mixing it up, anytime you get one-dimensional, it just makes life really, really hard. And I think part of our game plan, something we take a lot of pride in, is like, hey, we want to be really good at running the ball. We want to mix in keepers and screens like you've seen, and deep shots and stuff like that, and play pass. And when you can keep a defense on their heels and you're mixing up, they don't know what's coming, it makes your job a little easier, and you can be a little more aggressive because they're, like I said, a little bit on their heels, not exactly sure what's coming now. So it's been good, yeah, doing all the screen work. We have specific periods each day where it's, hey, today we're just focusing on screens for 10 minutes, and that's always really good work. And the more you build that stuff and get confidence with the guys next to you that they know what they're doing, those plays can pop and they can be really, really explosive.
All the coordinators you've worked with in your career, do they all kind of approach it from the same standpoint of explaining to you guys why we're setting this play up and how it's going to maybe lead to something a little later in the game, or are those kind of the best
No, they don't.
that you've worked with kind of think that way?
Yeah, I think that's
No, they don't, because we know Zach Robinson couldn't explain nothing like that last year with his goofy self.
a key part of being a good coordinator. And you know, and I think what makes things really click and better is when your run game plays off your pass game with the play action stuff, and your drop backs can play off the screens and all that kind of, so everything has, hey, we run this a few times, they keep giving this look, so this isn't looking good, let's mix in a screen here to keep them honest, things like that. So and then all that stuff stacks together, and we got really smart guys who know how to put that stuff together, and I'm just out there trying to execute it. But yeah, I like what we've done so far, and I think I genuinely feel like we're heading in the right direction.
Hey, we talked to you for 10 minutes and forgot to ask about how are you doing?
No one ever cares about me.
Yeah, Jack, I care.
No.
I feel good, man.
Yeah, that
I
sound
feel
like
healthy,
D-Led.
Feel quick and strong, and you know, I'm enjoying what I'm doing. I like the new staff and everything. I like the guys on the O-line who I play with, and enjoying my kids getting older and then coming out to practice, and all that stuff is making it a lot of fun for me. So feeling good and trying to keep it rolling, you know.
Yeah, how hungry are you as one of the guys who were here when y'all were winning to get back to winning?
Yeah.
Very hungry.
I mean, it's definitely
Man,
in
this
my
is
mind, you know.
bright.
There was a time
Like, let me
where,
see if I can turn this
you know,
down
we were,
just a
you know, back to
taste.
playoffs.
There we go, boy.
Obviously, Super
That
Bowl.
shit
and
be bright.
2017, we're one play
Hurting.
from going back to the NFC Championship game, and yeah, you know, you want to get back to those games because they're meaningful, they're more fun, they're exciting, and that's why you play the game. You want to win and do something that cements a legacy here with these guys. You put so much work in with all these guys, and you want to make it as special as possible. And then the point of the game is, you know, to get those conference championships, the division championships, Super Bowls, and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, you got to obviously stay where you are right now, grounded. All we can do today is, you know, have our great second padded practice of training camp. But I think I like where we're heading. Yeah.
And how tough was last year for you? You know, you gutted out some stuff and, you know, answered the bell just about every time. How did you get to reflect on how tough that season was for you?
Yeah, injuries and little things, especially when you get them. I think I had that high ankle in like week 4, and then you play another 13 games on it, and it just never gets better. Yeah, I think it's a good challenge. It's you know, I think it just goes towards, you know, the pride I take in being out there and wanting to be with the guys and doing my job. But yeah, I think this offseason is really good just to heal up, feel healthy again, get everything back to where it needs to be, and you know, like I said, that like earlier we're talking about Jalen, injuries and stuff. It's the worst part of the game. It's what sucks, but it's a part of it, and you got to deal with it. So just trying to do my part to prevent that stuff, but keep fighting through it like I have been.
You know, obviously the big news yesterday, Jalen going down. You know, you guys have had time to sort of
Samson
reflect on it.
Ibuka.
You know, when it's always that next man up mentality. But what are some of the things that, you know, can't be replicated with this defense with Jalen Walker being out?
Man, he was definitely coming into his own. He was rushing the crap out of the passer. He was playing the run great. He was dropping great. He was a huge part of this defense. So definitely gonna miss him. But he's still gonna be here though. He's still gonna be here helping out everybody. Just, you know, just being in the room. So.
You had a chance to talk to him yet?
Yeah, I texted him, just said wishing him well-being. That God got him, you know what I'm saying? Like, everything happens for a reason. And it's going to be a testimony when he come back. He come back with a vengeance.
You know, going back to that
Yes,
next man
sir.
up mentality, you know, obviously some things shift. You know, again, you can't replicate what Jalen does, but how is this defense set, even though with his absence?
Honestly, with that, we've honestly made enough all-season acquisitions, and there's, if anything, there are a couple of players that we can go and get. That's in free agency. Uh, is that Joey Bosa? If you want to just throw him out there to be a rotational player, Leonard Floyd is still out there to be another rotational player. I mean, shoot, who else? But honestly, the people we have here already, I think we're good.
Everybody's got to be able to do their jobs, you know what I'm saying? Like, we all playing in the NFL, you know what I'm saying? So you got to be able to go out there and compete, do your job as best that you can do, and let everything fall where it may.
Timu was just talking about this generational thing that you guys are trying to shake within the linebackers. You guys want to try to get after the quarterback. How much is the generational curse that he's talking about a part of emphasis?
I mean, I've never heard of a generational curse, but I know that we got pass rushers in the building, so that's
yeah, exactly. I don't know why y'all keep bringing that up.
Like, thought about it any other way other than getting after the passer, So that's it.
For you, a change of scenery, it's always good for anybody, but how refreshing has it been to be around this team so far?
It's been good. Everybody's gone, younger group is kind of weird being the oldest in the room right now, so. But it's really cool just to see everybody. Everybody's just gelling really, really well together, just meshing in the locker room. And once we come out here, we're all competing, trying to get each other better and sharpen knives.
Going back to the end of practice yesterday, you've been in the NFL, injuries are a part of the game. But when you watch something like that happen, what are the emotions and the thought process behind that?
I mean,
bad, like damn.
Injury, so I mean, not the exact same. So I can understand how he's feeling, but I think that he'll be all right because he's got like a good head on his shoulders, so I think that he'll be all right. He's gonna come back strong.
And what do you enjoy about the next man up mentality and just trying to prove,
opportunities?
Man, that's the beauty of the game. That's the beauty of the game. Whoever that goes down, the next person stands up, and you got to be able to perform to the same level. No letdown. So that's the beauty of the game.
With the news about Jalen, how do you
boom, we back at it.
With the both this defense?
Oh, we got OZs, Ojolari.
When it happened yesterday, and it's just he means so much to this team and his defense as a leader, the way he works, the way he brings it every single day, and his voice. He lead by example.
Hey, I should have put me some more waters in the ice box.
See him go down yesterday, but I'm praying for him. I'm talking to him, make sure he's up, and I know he's still going to help us this season. So I'm happy to hear that.
You know how it feels when it affects him and he has his emotions, but when you see it as a player and knowing that it could have happened to you as well, how do you sort of process that?
Man, it's an injury sport, and it's sad to see though. But this is one of my brother, man, close to him, and I just see how hard he worked every single day in the off season, and the weight room, and for it to happen, it was really sad to see. But I'm praying for him. We'll keep his spirits up, and I know he's still gonna help us, man, this year.
Aziz, you've been through this before. You've been through injuries plenty of times in your career. What is it like as a player, and what would be your mindset that you want to pass along to Jalen?
Yeah, it's definitely tough when you're not out there. We all want to be out here, play the game we love, but I would tell him just keep your head up. It's gonna come. You're gonna be good. You're gonna make it back healthy. You got the best staff, and they're gonna get you right. And he's gonna be a brother for life anyway. So we're gonna keep his head up and stay with him, and keep praising him. So keep his head up, so he'll be good.
Okay, you mentioned the best staff. What do you like about this defensive staff so far, and just the mindset they bring to what you guys want to accomplish on defense? Yeah, I love him as attack style, and we try to get after every day, be the engine. We don't want to play slow, we want to play fast and just attack people left and right, whatever it is, as a unit, all playing as one.
And off of that, with what they're implementing in this defense, even with Jalen's absence, how confident are you in what this group can do?
I'm confident for sure, man. We work hard every day. We try to be the best every single day. We compete good on good, and I feel like we all gonna keep improving and try to bring it every single day to just get that 1% better every single day. Just improve our game and feed our.
And like I said, man, we got enough talent on this team to where we can't replace him or replicate what he does, but we can what is it? Substitute. We got substitutes for
each other and play the schemes to the highest level.
Look, it's not like you wanted Jalen to get hurt by any stretch of the imagination, but you have an opportunity here. How do you wrap your head around that whenever you have an opportunity to step up?
Man, it's just you just gotta put your head down, keep working, and just keep grinding, man. Just take it one day at a time. Follow on your brothers and your coaches. Play team defense, and just keep working hard every single day. Try to improve 1%. Do your job, really. That's all you can do. Just do your job.
Change of scenery, breath of fresh air for you, I'm sure, at this point in your career. How much of a breath of fresh air has it been here in Atlanta so far?
I'm happy to be back home.
Yeah.
Just like a dream come true to play for the Falcons, and I'm excited, man. I just can't wait to put it all together out there.
How would you describe this linebacker room?
I feel like we got all different types, explosive, versatile players in there. And
look, I ain't gonna lie. Who girl is that back there? Them cheeks was nice.
Every single day and show it every single day and just keep improving. Watch tape. Coach Timu's getting after us every single day. He's demanding the best out of us, and we got to bring it.
What's important for you in this training camp for you personally, other than getting better every single day? What's important to Aziz this training camp?
Oh, honing into the details, and being myself and not overthinking stuff, and just try to play as fast as I can, physical as I can, and just do my job and continue to improve and just head down and keep working. That's it, just work.
What's it like getting to work with Timo every day?
Wow, it's amazing. He's a guy that brings energy every single day from the start of practice, and he's demanding.
I like the fact that every time I've heard about the outside linebackers coach Timu, it's been some good positive stuff. So this is our first year really of like knowing who he is and working with him.
He's demanding greatness from every one of us, and he's going to push us every single day. So there's no days off. We got to keep going. We're going every single day. We're getting after it, and that's the way we got to improve.
Jumping in late here, Georgia connection. A lot more dogs around here.
Yeah.
Than there has been in years past. What stands out about a Georgia guy in the NFL? What makes him different?
Well, I feel like the way we prepare and the way Kirby Smart has built his program down there in Georgia, and coming from there to here, it's like you get a good jump in the NFL. What we do at practice, and just coming in here is a smooth transition. Other than learning the playbook and all that extra stuff, but preparedness, we're actually up there for sure. The way he runs his program, so big props to him.
Exactly what I was saying the other day. A little bit different, the way the practices run.
Yeah.
Ski hills, you're not hearing the megaphone and the mic that Kirby. Is that a little bit of an adjustment?
Nah, it is different. And when you in Georgia, he has that mic. So everyone, even students here are walking around campus, this is crazy. Like everyone knows if you mess up or something, the whole school might end up knowing by the end of the day.
On a better note than.
Oh, we got Timu right here.
Which is probably the topic of the day. Jalen.
Yeah, that's tough, man. We all know what he means to this team, especially the guys in the room.
Hopefully he don't leave us and go join the bloodline.
It's a huge loss because we know obviously the value that he presents to the team from a leadership standpoint, and then just for him personally, like he was on the way. And so just tough for him because we know what he was going to present for us this year.
How do you try? Your job gets harder now, having to get somebody ready. Or
nope.
Because
you're supposed to be getting everybody ready already.
It get harder. It's training camp. We always trying to have a development plan for everybody to see what they can do. So we want to push them to see what can they do best, and then how does it help our team. So the course is the course. It just sucks that we lost there.
Looks like Cameron got a few more opportunities today. How has he looked?
He did. He always looks good, man. He's another guy that's his style of play.
I forgot we had Cameron. Is it Cameron Thompson from the Browns? He was pretty decent.
I saw Dorless with the edge group and individuals. Is that maybe part of the replacement plan for Jalen?
No, it's just cross training as much guys as we can. Really, the vision for all those guys is the more you can do, the more you get to do. Again, the training camp where we can actually train to see and push guys to see what they can do. See how that fits our game.
You talk about cross-training. Obviously, Jalen is an incredibly versatile player. Talk about his versatility and just.
I wonder, is he going to talk about Kendrick Perkins?
To play, again, to provide multiplicity to the defense. That's a big deal. Where is Jalen going to be at on this snap to another snap on first, second, and third down? So. But again, he's not the only one that can do it. I think there's other guys that has a possibility. That definitely was his game and his value, part of his value to the team. So it was tough news for us to lose him.
Braylon Trace is someone that has been trying to come back for a long time. What have you seen from him so far in camp?
A huge improvement.
Huge improvement. I think number one is obviously he's got to take care of his body, stay healthy. Losing him for the last 2 years for a full season, that's tough on anybody. And so easing him back into it, being aggressive and smart with his approach to practice, because I don't have any issue with him playing football.
How does his mind look, do you think?
Good.
I think they want him to say
everything clear, headspace, confident.
That's right. So my experience with him in the past has been awesome. Being at UW, so I know a little bit more than other people. So I can push him as much as I need to, and then pull off when I have to.
Going back to Jalen, to that point, it's always next man up mentality. But what are some of the things that
I lost my train of thought and where I was gonna go with that? So let's not think about it.
The beauty in how we developed or built the room was find guys who would do a lot of different things. Obviously, him being off the ball was kind of the value that he had to the defense for us to have multiplicity in how we want to play. So losing a small piece of that is kind of tough.
John, is Cameron Thomas in your room?
Yes.
He is? What have you seen from him so far?
Style of play.
Damn, I'm looking at the...
how we want to do things versus what we do is far more important than the scheme. So when we out there talking about setting the edge, how you set an edge is important.
And how is he setting it? Like, what is his style of play?
He's got some, it's rugged. That's the definition in our room. The beauty of those guys that we have is we try to build a rugged mindset where we want to carry the torch for the defense. And that's a huge challenge because we're fighting generational curses in our room, and that's the message. And we got to fight it. So style of play is important.
What is that generational curse that y'all are fighting?
Well, there's a bunch of, we haven't affected the QB, you know what I'm saying? And so for us, the philosophy in the edge room is we got to affect the quarterback so we can affect the game. And it starts with the run game.
The curse wasn't broken last year with franchise record sacks?
It's 1 year.
Okay, got
it's 1 year. You know what I'm saying? So if we don't do it again, the world is...
I like that. I like that.
So, good to do it 1 year, and how we did it was multiplicities and pressures. Now we got to do it from a 4-man rush standpoint. I mean, that's the challenge.
Going back to Braylon for a second, you said you know a little bit more than most do about Braylon, obviously. What's different about his approach to the game?
One, well, I don't think his approach is always the same. Like when it's 11-on-11, he attacks the game, and so I appreciate that from him. It's just everything it takes to get to that standpoint. He's the same brand that I know there. Obviously, a little different in regards to like the injuries that he had to partake the last 2 years. But I think he's far more mature. He's got a family now, so that's a huge. But it affected his wide and affects his game on a big picture.
It looked like Kendall Daniels, Harold Perkins were getting a couple of snaps kind of on that edge spot. Is that anything you guys are considering?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think, again, the biggest thing is, like, what can guys do? So the more you can do, the more you get to do. So we want to, like, cross-chain as much people that we think can so that we can give the offense a lot of different looks. We want to make sure they can operate post-snap, especially the quarterback. So never want to give them a clear picture. Always want to make sure that at the snap of the ball, that's when they start their thinking and not pre-snap.
All right, there you have it, man. Make sure you hit that like button, comment, subscribe. And until next time, stay blessed.